Y quiero agradecer a Dada por esa presentación. Dada estuvo en mi clase en el colegio Neumanisa. Yo traje intentar traer ejemplos de neumanismo en todos los diferentes continentes del mundo. Y uno de esos continentes es África. Y tal vez, seguramente Dada le gustó la clase y por eso me invitó aquí ahora. Y entonces voy a intentar hacer esta clase que les guste a todos. Entonces voy a empezar compartiendo mi tela, mi pantalla. Espero que todos lo puedan ver. Sí. Nuestro tema de hoy es el amor por la naturaleza, conexión espiritual y universalismo en el arte y en la literatura africanas.
On my end, it is a slideshow. Let me try again. I've had this problem before.
If you stop share and start again.
Yes, I will do that. Let me.
See the
one second. I apologize.
Está intentando colocar
No, I lost you. Okay, one second. Let me remember how to do this. I'm sorry.
Share screen. And then you look at the options.
I have to share twice, right?
No, just once, but you have to see which option you're going to share.
Do I have to have the original document open as a PowerPoint?
I think so.
As a slideshow?
That's what I do. I put
it in
the slideshow, and then we click on the slideshow, actually. But you can try here. You can try here to go to slideshow.
Let me try one more time.
On the bottom, on the right button.
So, right now you do not see the slideshow, you see the slides, is that correct?
Yes.
Marcos, você vai em apresentação de slides, aí você vai colocar, tem uma coisinha que tem que mudar ali na configuração. Vai em apresentação de slides, ali em cima.
Sim, está. Então, no meu lado eu estou vendo o slideshow, mas no seu lado não está.
Então, tira da apresentação de slides.
Aí eu estou tentando entender por quê.
É porque você tem que arrumar.
Agora vai. Now it's good, right?
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I forgot how to do this. Now I remember.
Entonces, este es el título de la charla. El amor por la naturaleza, universalismo y espiritualidad en el arte y en la literatura africanos. Ya ya dijo, expresé mi gratitud por estar aquí. Quiero quedar un poco de antecedentes de mí. Yo soy de Estados Unidos, de Carolina del Sur. Y mi familia es brasilia, entonces yo soy un brasileño americano. Mi primer contacto con la cultura africana fue indirectamente a través del contacto con la cultura afroamericana. Como deben saber o no, en el sur de Estados Unidos hay mucha división racial. Como el hijo de inmigrantes brasileños, yo tenía que escoger básicamente entre una identidad blanca o una identidad negra. por mi apariencia
parents' cultural
y,
background,
y
the
por
white identity is more appropriate.
la cultura de mis padres. A ver,
I had
qué se-
little contact with African Americans
yo,
until high school.
yo tuve poco contacto con
And my first
afroamericanos hasta la universidad. Y mi
was
primer
very
contacto en la
special
universidad fue muy
because for
especial
the first time
porque
I
por
saw
primera vez
very
vi,
vibrant colors.
vi colores muy
Vibrant music.
vibrantes,
I saw dancing
música, danza,
in a way that I had never seen before.
de una manera que nunca la había
Except
visto
maybe on
antes.
TV or
Quizás
in the movies.
en la televisión, solo en la televisión o en películas.
At a young age, I even felt for a time, wow, I wish I were black.
Es que cuando yo era joven, yo a veces pensaba, no,
Seems like
ojalá fuera negro, parece que es
I
divertido.
did not know at the time
En ese tiempo
so
no
much
sabía
about racism,
sobre el racismo
all of the problems associated
y
with
todos los problemas asociados
racism.
con el racismo.
My second significant contact with
Mi,
African
mi
culture
segundo
was in Brazil.
contacto significativo con la cultura negra fue en
Brazilian
Brasil.
culture is heavily influenced
La cultura
African
brasileña
culture,
es
in addition to European
muy
culture
influenciada
and
por
Amerindian culture,
la cultura africana, aparte de la
but
cultura
in a way that's much
europea,
different than the United
pero de una
States.
manera muy diferente de Estados Unidos.
Brazil. I'll continue.
Ok.
I was saying that
Estaba diciendo que
significant contact
mi segundo contacto
African
significativo con la cultura africana
was in Brazil.
fue en Brasil.
As you may or may not know,
Como algunos deben saber, la cultura brasileña es una mezcla de cultura europea, culturas africanas
Amerindian indigenous cultures.
y culturas indígenas,
Because of this
indios
mixture,
americanos. Por causa de esta
what we
mezcla,
call Brazilian national culture,
lo que llamamos cultura nacional africana está llena de cultura
in
africana.
the music,
En la
dancing,
música, la danza,
clothes.
la ropa.
So my more direct
Entonces mi
experience with
más
African culture
directa
is
contacto con
actually
la cultura
very
africana
indirect.
es muy indirecta.
And my slides stopped moving. 1 second, please.
Y ahora el slide no avanzan. Se quedó ahora.
Okay, moving again.
Okay, so I say this because when I speak of Africa or African
Y os digo
culture,
esto porque cuando yo hablo de África o de la cultura africana, claro, obviamente no hablo como un africano.
on Africa,
No soy un especialista en África.
what I have told you,
Soy
but what I
quien
do
os dije. Pero lo que hago
is
y
empathy,
os puedo ofrecer es empatía
African people,
con
culture,
con la cultura y las personas africanas
and
y
also
solidaridad,
a sense
y
of
también
humanity.
un sentido de
We are all
humanidad.
human beings,
Todos somos seres humanos,
despite our
hasta ver,
diversity of
a
cultures.
pesar de nuestra diversidad
So I want to speak a
en
little
culturas.
about
Entonces quiero hablar un
now
poco
about African culture and also about
sobre la cultura africana
how we see the natural, the spiritual, and the
y cómo
universal.
vemos lo natural, lo espiritual y lo universalista en África.
When we speak of Africa,
Cuando hablamos de
we
África,
speak, of course, of an entire continent
por supuesto hablamos de un
with hundreds of
continente
billions
entero
of people.
con cientos de millones de personas.
So it is difficult to
Es difícil resumir
one idea or one
en
word or one.
una idea, en una palabra, en un concepto.
What most of us know
Lo que muchos de nosotros sabemos es que los primeros seres humanos vienen de África.
some of the earliest civilizations
Una de las
also
civilizaciones
come from
más
Egypt,
antiguas
Carthage.
vienen de África, Egipto y
In
Cartagena.
more recent history, though, in
Y
modern
en una
history,
de historia más
what we
reciente,
know
lo que
about
sabemos
Africa,
sea
and when
África,
I say we, I speak
y lo que digo
again from a
nosotros, desde el punto de vista de la perspectiva
We know
occidental.
about the history of slavery
Sabemos de la historia de la
from the 15th to the
esclavitud
19th centuries,
del siglo XV al siglo XIX.
and we know about the movement of African peoples
Y sabemos sobre el movimiento de las personas de África por todo el mundo, por todos los países del
becoming
mundo,
the African diaspora.
convirtiéndose en la diáspora africana.
We know about the history of colonialism.
Sabemos la historia del
Africa
colonialismo.
was colonized by
África
Portugal, by
fue
Spain,
colonizada por
by Great
Portugal,
Britain,
por
by
España,
France,
por
by Belgium, by
Inglaterra,
Germany,
Francia,
by
Bélgica,
Italy.
Alemania, por Italia.
That has created a legacy
Y eso creó un legado en África
in these countries.
y también en esos países.
This is a map of colonial
Este
Africa
es un
based
mapa
on
de África colonial, basado con las banderas,
of these countries.
y este es el mapa con los nombres de los países.
France, Britain,
¿Te dan cuenta que Inglaterra, Italia, Francia, el nombre de los países que los colonizaron?
in the 20th century,
En el siglo XX
there was a great movement of decolonization.
hubo un gran movimiento de descolonización, de independencia,
Was realized often through war,
que fue realizado muchas veces a través de guerras, y
there
después
were lots of civil wars. And there are
hubo muchas
Africa
guerras
is still a
civiles,
continent marked by war today.
y
War and civil
aún hoy es un continente marcado por guerras
So
civiles.
Africa is still defining
África
itself
todavía
peak.
está
This is what
enfrentando ese
Africa looks
desafío
like today
ahora mismo.
in terms of nationalities and flags.
Aquí está cómo es África hoy, con sus banderas,
African nations.
lo que llaman, lo que hoy son las naciones
Many or
africanas,
most of which
muchas de las cuales
still speak the colonial
todavía hablan las lenguas
language, in
coloniales,
addition to indigenous languages.
además de las lenguas indígenas originales.
As for nature,
Con respecto a la naturaleza,
we see again Africa is a huge
vemos que
continent,
África
basically
es un gran
all
continente y básicamente
types of
tiene
ecosystems
todos
are
los
present,
ecosistemas imaginables,
dense tropical forests,
desde
all the way to
selvas
very dry,
tropicales,
arid,
desiertos,
and of course, if we want to speak later about
y
nature,
claro, por supuesto, si queremos hablar sobre la
nature,
naturaleza en el arte y en la literatura africana, tenemos que considerar
ecosystem,
qué naturaleza, qué ecosistema, generalmente basado en de dónde viene el artista o el escritor,
in terms
de
of
qué país.
spirituality,
En términos de espiritualidad,
we could say three major
podemos ver que hay tres religiones fundamentalmente que influenciaron a
there's
África.
Christianity,
El cristianismo,
appeared on the continent
que apareció en el
very,
continente muy temprano,
after the death of Jesus,
después de la muerte de
the
Jesucristo,
first century.
el siglo I,
Then, of course, through colonization,
y claro, por supuesto, a través de la colonización,
another wave of Christianity
que fue otra onda de cristianismo.
on the continent.
Y es la religión dominante del continente.
7th century,
Pero también llegó el Islam a través del siglo VII hasta hoy día.
and obviously before,
Pero al mismo tiempo, y obviamente antes de eso, existían, había ya antes, y sigue existiendo, tradiciones folclóricas, muchas de las cuales están basados en creencias animistas. Animismo viene de la palabra anima, es básicamente la creencia de que toda la naturaleza tiene espíritu, tiene alma. Y hay muchas formas de animismo. Uno de ellos es el politeísmo, donde hay muchos dioses,
where
y
basically
otro es el panteísmo, donde
God is the
básicamente
universe.
Dios es el
God is
universo.
manifest in the universe.
Dios se
So
manifiesta en
we
el
see
universo. Entonces vemos
in the folk traditions, the folk
en las
spiritual
tradiciones
traditions of
folclóricas,
Africa,
tradiciones
we see
folclóricas espirituales,
this
vemos
animism
este
either in
animismo,
the form of polytheism
o en la forma de
or
politeísmo
pantheism
o en la
or
forma de
both at the
panteísmo,
same time.
o los dos al mismo tiempo.
These folk traditions
Estas tradiciones
exist all
folclóricas
over Africa.
existen
I
por
would
toda
like to
África.
emphasize
Quiero enfatizar
two
en,
major
en dos
cultures in
principales
Africa.
culturas de
One is
África.
the Bantu
Una es la cultura
peoples,
Bantu,
which are present in Central, Southeast,
que
and
está
Southern Africa,
en
and
el
also
centro,
the
en el
Yoruba
sudeste
in West
y la
Africa.
cultura Yoruba,
For
que es
me,
en el África
the Yoruba
occidental.
is more, I would say, present
Para mí, la cultura
because of
Yoruba
the
está más
African
presente
diaspora,
por
and
culpa
particularly in
de la
Brazil.
diáspora,
There is a
especialmente en
strong
Brasil.
Yoruba culture,
En Brasil hay
Afro-Brazilian religion.
mucha, en las religiones afroafricanas, afro-brasileñas existe
Yoruba
mucha
religion,
influencia de Yoruba.
some of their beliefs, they
Algunas
believe
de
in a
sus
supreme
creencias,
God,
ellos creen en un
Olorum.
ser supremo, Dios,
They
que le
believe in,
llaman Olorum,
which would be kind of like the supreme consciousness.
que
They
sería como
believe
para
in
nosotros la conciencia
Ashe,
suprema.
which is kind of
Ellos
like
creen en
Shakti, force,
Ashe, que
power,
sería como
energy.
Shakti, la fuerza de la naturaleza.
And they also have these sort of nature spirits
Y
called
también hay como espíritus de la
Orishas.
naturaleza, o orishas.
The word Orisha comes from the word
La
Ori,
palabra
which means
orisha
soul.
viene de Ori, que significa espíritu. Son
Because of the
deidades.
African diaspora, the
Por
Yoruba,
causa de la
religion
africana,
spread throughout the world.
la cultura yoruba también
At Santeria,
se
Cuba,
fue todo el mundo. En la
Trinidad,
santería en
Orisha,
Cuba,
in Trinidad
en
and
Trinidad
Tobago,
Orisha, en Trinidad y
and in
Tobago,
Brazil,
y en
Candomblé
Brasil,
and
el
Umbanda.
candomblé y umbanda.
Here are some examples of
Aquí
the
hay algunos
major,
ejemplos de las principales
Orishas, at least in Brazil, but they all come from
deidades
Yoruba culture in
orishas que
Africa.
vienen de la cultura yoruba de África.
You have
Por ejemplo,
Yemoja, the
Yemonja,
goddess of the seas and the
que es la
oceans.
diosa de los mares y del
Shango,
agua.
god of
Shango
fire and
es el
thunder.
dios del fuego y del trueno.
Oya, goddess of the wind
Oya,
and
la
storm.
diosa de los vientos y las tormentas.
Oshasti, god of the hunt and forest.
Oshasti, el dios de la
Ogun,
caza y de los
god
bosques.
of war,
Ogun,
fire,
el dios de la
and
guerra, del
sea.
fuego y de la tecnología.
Oshun, goddess
Oshun,
of fresh water.
la diosa del agua fresca, del agua potable.
Eshu,
Eshu
the messenger
es
god.
el
Sort
dios
of a
mensajero.
Babalu Aye, god of
Babalu
plagues.
Aye es el dios de las plagas y las enfermedades de la piel.
Nana, goddess of mud, riverbeds.
Nana, la diosa de la
Osun,
tierra y del
god of
barro
leaves
y de
and
las
medicinal herbs.
Oshe, la diosa de las hojas y las plantas medicinales.
Oshumare,
Oshumare,
goddess of rain,
los dioses, la diosa del arco iris y la lluvia.
Ubatala, god
Y
of
Ubatala,
creation.
el dios de la creación.
So as you can see, or
Entonces,
as you have seen,
como podéis ver,
these orishas, these
estos orishas
spirits,
o espíritus
deities in
o
Yoruba
deidades en la cultura
culture,
yoruba,
tradition,
la
they're very
tradición,
connected with nature.
están muy
So
conectadas con la
there's
naturaleza.
no separation
No hay
between
separación
spirituality and nature
entre la espiritualidad y la naturaleza
folk
en el folclore africano,
traditions.
en las tradiciones folclóricas africanas.
And we will see this later in the art.
Y veremos, y lo vamos a ver esto más adelante en el arte. Con respecto al universalismo en la cultura africana, hay una antigua concepto muy contemporáneo
which I am researching now
que yo lo estoy investigando
to
ahora
become more familiar with.
para ser más familiarizar más con él, es el concepto de Ubuntu.
It has been termed a sort of African philosophy.
Esto es una forma de África, humanismo africano. Ubuntu significa humanidad. Y hay una frase, que no sé cómo leerla en africano, pero la traducción como que una persona es una persona a través de otras
So as a
personas.
guiding philosophy,
Es una filosofía que guía
a little bit
un poco
the
como
concept or principle of
el
humanism
concepto, el principio de
is not just a
humanismo
Western concept.
no es un concepto
Um,
occidental,
it's a concept
es
that
un
occurs
concepto que
in
también ocurre
many different cultures, and
en
here
muchas
is part
culturas
of African
diferentes. Y aquí es parte
culture,
de la cultura
African
africana,
tradition.
de la cultura tradición
And it
africana.
also shows how African culture
Y muestra cómo la cultura africana
is very much or
está
has been very much tied to
muy
the idea of the group and of the community,
conectada con la idea de
unlike
grupo, de comunidad,
modern Western culture, which
diferente de la cultura
values the
actual
individual.
occidental, donde el individuo está basado en el individuo, más individualismo.
Another form of universalism present
Otra
in
forma de
Africa
universalismo
that has
presente
been
en
present
África
is more from the 20th century.
es más bien del siglo
It's called
XX,
Pan-Africanism.
se llama el panafricanismo.
In this case, it's universalistic
Es
in the
un
sense of
concepto universalista en el sentido
one
de que
Africa, despite
una,
the many
un África a
African
través
cultures.
de a pasar de las diferentes culturas
The idea
africanas.
is that all people of
La idea de
African
que todas las
descent
personas de
have some
descendiente
sort of
africana
unity,
tienen una
and it's a desire
unidad
to create
fundamental
unification
y el deseo de crear una unificación
with a diversity of people.
con la diversidad de
So in that
personas.
sense, it is a form of universalism
Entonces es una forma de universalismo particular
continent,
ah,
or
del
the African
continente
culture,
africano
African
o de
people.
la cultura africana,
A
de las
related
personas
idea,
africanas.
in French, it's negritude, or in
Y,
English,
y en francés, negritude o
very
blackness
similar. The
es,
idea of one black
es la misma idea.
culture
Es la idea de que una cultura negra
that can unite
que
all
puede
people
unir a todas las
that
personas
originally from Africa,
originalmente
either living in
de
Africa
África
or
y vivan en África
living overseas as part of the African diaspora.
o viviendo en
It's
otros
related
países
to the
como parte
idea
de la diáspora
of a black
y se relaciona con la
consciousness.
idea de que la conciencia negra.
So these are other forms of
Estas son otras
universalism
formas de
coming from Africa,
universalismo que vienen de
that
África,
is very, very present in all
que
of
está muy
the
presente
art and literature
en el arte y en la
produced in
literatura
Africa. But
producidos
not
en
all,
África,
it's in much of
sino en
African
todo,
art
en
and
una
literature.
gran parte del arte y la literatura.
And this, of course, is an image
Esto,
of
por
Africa
supuesto,
with the
es
colors
una
of the
imagen de África
Pan-African
con los
flag,
colores
also
de la
this
bandera
idea of
panafricana y la idea
struggle for
de la
independence,
lucha por la
because
independencia.
it was these ideas
Porque fueron estas ideas,
Pan-Africanism,
el
of
panafricanismo, la
that
negritud,
led to the
que
revolutions
llevó
and
a las
independence
revoluciones
movements in Africa.
por la independencia en los
And
países de
often
África.
these
Y a menudo
movements,
estos
these revolutionary movements, were
movimientos
inspired
revolucionarios fueron
by art
inspirados
and by literature.
por el arte y la literatura.
So I will now
Ahora
talk
vamos a
little bit
hablar
about
un poco
African
sobre
art.
el
As I said
arte
earlier, Africa
africano.
is a huge continent with
Como
so
decía,
many artists,
es
so many
un
writers,
continente muy
so
grande
many
con muchas
nationalities.
nacionalidades, muchos artistas,
chosen
muchos escritores.
5
Yo he
artists
cogido
to talk about
5 artistas para hablar de ellos,
because of their connection either with nature,
por su conexión con la naturaleza
spirituality,
o con la espiritualidad
or with
o
ideas of universalism.
con las ideas del universalismo.
The first
El primero
is Ben Nwanwu.
es
I
Ben
apologize
Nwanwu.
if I did not pronounce his name correctly.
Me disculpa si no lo pronuncio bien.
He is no longer alive.
Él no está vivo ya,
To be one of the
pero es
most
considera uno de los
artists
más artistas
in
más
African
importantes de la historia
He's
africana.
from Nigeria.
Es de
He
Nigeria.
worked primarily with painting,
Él
sculpture,
principalmente escribía en
and he was
pintura y
named,
escultura.
and I do not like these titles, but he was named Africa's greatest
Fue
artist.
nominado el artista más grande del siglo XX
The movement of African
y fue
modernism.
parte del movimiento del modernismo africano.
So for those of you who are not specialists in art, modernism is basically
El modernismo
a term
es
that
un
means,
término
a process when art becomes modern.
cuando
What
el
that
arte
means,
se hace moderno.
the principle is
En
that
principio,
there's experimentation.
que significa que hay experimentación, renovación.
There is abstraction.
abstracción.
There's fragmentation. There are many things,
Mu-
sort of new developments
Unos
in art
nuevos
that can
desarrollos
sort of,
en el arte
separate traditional art from modern art.
que
In the case
esto separa el
of
arte
African
tradicional del arte moderno.
modernism,
Esto, con
we have
respecto
a
al modernismo
combination
africano,
of
tenemos una combinación
techniques
de
from the European
técnicas
avant-garde, from the
de
European
los más avanzados europeos
people
modernos,
like Picasso,
como
for
Picasso,
instance,
por ejemplo,
and African
y,
traditions.
y las tradiciones africanas.
Interestingly enough,
Muy
or
interesante,
ironically even,
o irónicamente,
European modern art
el
was
arte
influenced by
moderno
traditional African
europeo
art.
fue muy influenciado por el arte
Picasso
africano.
was inspired
Picasso
by African
fue
masks.
influenciado por las máscaras
So when we
africanas.
speak of modern
Entonces,
art,
cuando hablamos del arte moderno,
particularly modern European art,
o particularmente el
there is
arte
already
moderno
presence
europeo,
of
está la
African traditional
presencia
art.
de las tradiciones
But then
artísticas africanas.
this European modern art
Pero
found its grip
este
to
arte
Africa.
europeo moderno,
More African artists and writers found their way to Europe, and so we have African modernism.
entonces tenemos el
Ben
modernismo
and
africano.
Wanwu, in addition to
Ben en Wonwu,
creating revolutionary art,
además de
is also
crear un arte
interested in
revolucionario,
revolutionizing culture.
él estaba
He
interesado en
was an
revolucionar la
inspiration for
cultura.
Black nationalism.
Él fue una inspiración para el
He was
nacionalismo
also
negro
inspired by Black nationalism.
y
He
fue
was a critic
inspirado
of
por
colonialism.
y fue un crítico del
This sculpture
colonialismo.
is one of his most important and famous works.
Esta es una de sus esculturas.
Wu. It
Anyangwu
means sun.
significa sol.
I'm not sure the language. And it is based on a deity
Está basado en una
from his
deidad
culture.
de su cultura.
Another word, I'm sorry, the subtitle for this sculpture is called
Y,
Waking.
este se llama el despertar.
He said
La
that he
cultura.
wanted to create a sculpture
Él dijo que quería crear una escultura
basically signified
que básicamente
the
significara
rise
el
of a new nation.
despertar de una nueva nación.
He also wanted to honor the figure of
Él también quería respetar la figura de las mujeres como fuertes, que son las que dan a luz
new person.
y que dan a luz a una nueva
He wanted to
persona. Y
honor
él quería
the figure of woman. He wanted to
honrar el despertar de una nación y honrar a las mujeres.
And he also wanted to pay tribute to traditional
También quería
sculpture
pagar tributo a las
from his
culturas
from his
originales
people.
de su pueblo.
In this sculpture,
En esta
he pays
cultura,
homage to Shango. We
es
spoke a bit
a
about Shango.
Sango, que ya había
He's
hablado
basically
antes,
like a warrior,
es como un guerrero, un dios guerrero
Yoruba.
de la cultura yoruba, de la mitología yoruba.
And you see that it is in a public place.
Y está en un lugar público,
So this shows his spirit of fight and struggle,
y muerta su espíritu de lucha
connections to African spirituality.
y su conexión con la espiritualidad
In this
africana.
painting,
En esta
African
danzas africanas, en este cuadro, esta pintura,
I was referring to in terms of
¿ves?
negritude or
Lo que
blackness.
se quería como la negritud o el panafricanismo,
Even though he is from a particular country,
aunque es de un,
Africa,
de un país particular de África,
making art,
él crea un arte universal para toda África. En este caso,
honoring the dance of Africa.
él está honrando las danzas
Also,
de
we can
África.
see traces
Y podemos
of
ver
what we could call European
algunos trazos
modern art,
del arte europeo moderno,
to reproduce movement,
intentando reproducir un poco el movimiento en un cuadro
focusing on the form
o en la forma
of the figure.
de la figura.
The focus on form
El foco en la forma
to
es muy
modern
común en el arte moderno.
angles.
los ángulos.
Here we have
Aquí
another one,
tenemos
negritude.
otro más, negritud.
The focus is more on the
En
form,
negritud se llama este cuadro,
also
la-
color.
foco en la forma y en el color.
So there's abstraction.
Hay una
Also
abstracción,
there's the theme of negritude.
pero está el tema de la negritud.
And finally,
Y
Storm over
finalmente,
Biafra,
tormenta sobre Biafra.
also painted landscape paintings,
Él también hizo pinturas de paisajes.
some concern with nature.
Él estaba preocupado por la naturaleza. En este
He's
caso,
painting a
está pintando
scene of war,
una señal de guerra.
the war between Nigeria.
La guerra entre Nigeria y Biafra.
Moving on,
Y
another artist,
vamos a otro artista.
El
El
Anatsui.
Anatsui.
Forgive me if I do
Y
not pronounce his name
no sé,
correctly.
disculpa si lo pronuncio mal.
He is from Ghana,
Él es
although
de
he
Ghana.
does not live there anymore.
Él no viene, aunque no vive ya ahí. Es un escultor
He produces installations
y él produce
and
instalaciones
assemblages, and assemblies
y
usually when you
composiciones.
take lots of things and put them together.
Lo que hace es ensamblajes, es cuando pone varias cosas y las pone juntas y hace una obra de arte. Son objetos,
Objects that are being reused for some
objetos que han sido reutilizados para otro propósito.
Ben Nwanwu, he also mixes modern
Como el
and traditional
anterior,
techniques,
él hace, utiliza técnicas modernas y
especially
tradicionales.
because of his use of recycled
Él utiliza materiales reciclados,
primarily bottle caps. And
principalmente botellas.
when an artist uses these kinds
Cu-
of materials,
Cuando un artista usa este tipo de materias, por analogía,
making certain commentary about the world or
él
criticizing
hace
the world in some way.
de alguna manera como una crítica del
So when an
mundo.
artist uses
Cuando,
recycled materials,
cuando un artista usa materiales reciclados, está de alguna manera criticando el
he's
consumismo,
criticizing,
está criticando la destrucción del medio
he can be
ambiente,
criticizing consumerism. He can be arguing for transformation, and he can be also making a statement about the environment. So, in this case, many of his installations involve
aquí tenemos, esta se llama
imitating fabric. So when we look at this,
imitando fábrica,
in this case, man's cloth,
imitando un
oh, it looks
tejido.
like a tapestry.
Parece como un tapete.
And, in a way, it is a tapestry,
Y
but
de
at the
una
same
manera
time,
es
it is
un
not
tapete,
made of cloth.
pero al mismo tiempo
It's
no
made
está hecho de
of
ropa,
bottle caps.
está hecho de tapones de
Rum
botellas,
bottle caps, to be specific.
botellas de ron,
You can see how
específicamente.
he's mixing a sort of traditional
¿Ves cómo va a introducir, mezcla
art
los,
with art, tapestry, handicrafts, and
es
something more
manualidad,
modern in the sense of using rum bottle caps in order to
usa-
make a
usa
statement
tapones de botellas de ron,
many things
pero
which
está
are,
haciendo como una,
say, in a few
está
seconds. Here's
se
another one of
pronunciando.
his
Aquí otra,
tapestries, again, made of bottle
este
caps,
se llama
wire.
Entre el cielo y la
You
tierra,
see the title suggests a certain spirituality also between
y
the
sugiere una cierta espiritualidad.
Another one, Earth's skin. This one can also
Otra-
suggest
otra-
a sort of ecological message, right? Or some kind of connection with the environment, right?
Otra se llama la
They
piel de
are
la
all
tierra.
Similar in terms of
Todos son similares
the techniques
en
used,
las
materials
técnicas que usa, los materiales que él
used.
usa.
This last one I want to comment on
Y,
a little further.
y esta última quiero comentar un poco más.
Basically, the reason why this artist chose to use rum bottle caps,
La razón por la que usa
something that
tapones de
happens
botellas
a
de
lot
ron
in collage as an art form, and art in general, but it's the possibility that art has to speak without speaking. and say
la
things
posibilidad de
without
hablar sin
meaning.
hablar o decir cosas sin decir nada. Esta obra se
In
llama
this case,
Takari Sangrante.
why
Sangra-
rum bottle caps?
¿Por
Well,
qué
rum
tapones de
was
botellas de
later,
ron? El ron
trade commodity
es una
that linked the
producto de comercio importante de África con Europa y América. Y cuando pensamos en ese comercio, últimamente pensamos en colonialismo y la violencia asociada con el colonialismo. Entonces la sangre simboliza esa violencia. Los cables que conectan las distintas botellas simbolizan la conexión de África con América. Pero el arte también es interesante porque tiene muchos mensajes al mismo tiempo. Sangre no necesita ser negativo, puede ser positivo, como la sangre como un proceso de purificación, algo nuevo que llega a través de lo viejo. Entonces puede significar muchas cosas al mismo tiempo. Y eso es lo que el artista intenta hacer. Aquí tenemos otro cuadro que se llama En busca de conexión. El siguiente artista, William Kentridge. Daros cuenta de que él no es negro. No todos los en África son totalmente negros. No todos son de piel negra. Él es de Sudáfrica. Y él pinta, dibuja y hace animaciones. Su arte se le ha llamado expresionismo, que describe el arte, la realidad que el artista presenta está distorsionada por la expresión de su realidad interna. Habéis visto las pinturas, por ejemplo, el grito, un grito. Es una expresión distorsionada. El artista no intenta hacer algo, reproducir perfectamente la realidad externa, sino distorsionarla, expresando su realidad interior, una manera interior de sentir la realidad. A diferencia de otros artistas, o como otros, Kentridge, él fue un observador de su realidad, pero también crítico. Él analizó y critica. Entonces muchos temas son sociopolíticos. Y él, siendo de Sudáfrica, él escribió bastante sobre el apartheid, sobre el segregacionismo de Sudáfrica. Esto está presente en muchos de sus trabajos. Esto, por ejemplo, esto es una... Caspirs lleno de amor. Entonces no puedes ver la ironía de esto. Aquí no hay amor. ¿Ves? Cabezas cortadas. El nombre Caspir, ese es el nombre de un servicio secreto de Sudáfrica, que simplemente arrestaba a las personas. Entonces la referencia a Caspir es una referencia a la opresión y a la brutalidad del régimen sudafricano.
Heads themselves are arranged in a hierarchy. At the top, and the hierarchy is supposed to represent.
Y ve que hay una jerarquía. Están presentados las cabezas como una jerarquía y está criticando la jerarquía que existía en la cultura. Y en la parte de abajo, rostros blancos. Es una crítica
classism, right?
el clasismo que
Racism
existía
in African,
y
South
el
African
racismo
society.
en la
And
sociedad
finally, there's also
sudafricana.
a connection between
Y
this
también hay una
work
conexión en
and
en
an old
este trabajo.
work. I don't remember the century, but I think it was Renaissance uh, Italian art. Giotto
Y
also has a
parece
painting with
a un
several heads
artista
that
famoso
inspired
italiano que
South
también.
African artist. I'm sorry, my screen froze again. Let me. Okay, there it is. So, like I said, Kentridge was also very famous
Kentridge
because of
fue
a series
también
of
muy famoso por
animations
sus
that
animaciones.
he made. And I would like to show this one to
Y
you.
os quiero
I
mostrar,
don't know if it works.
espero que funcione. Es dibujos animados.
Is there any sound with this?
There is, but I guess you're not hearing it. Let's
You would
see.
have to stop the screen share, click on the share sound and video boxes at the bottom, and then start it again.
You know what? I
Why
think it
don't
would
you
be
just
prudent.
go on?
Yes, I would like to then invite everyone later to see this video. It's on YouTube also. It's called Mine.
Ok.
6 minutes long.
Dice, esto es un vídeo de 6 minutos. Recomiendo a todos que lo vean, aunque tal vez ahora no consigo que aparezca, pero se llama Mina, Mine.
Put the link in the chat.
Entonces recomiendo a todos que luego lo vean. Está en YouTube.
Social oppression,
Ya,
there's even spirituality in it also. Next artist, Fatih Hassan.
Entonces el siguiente artista es Fatih Hassan. Como su nombre sugiere, él es egipcio. Es famoso por instalaciones, dibujos, pinturas, fotografía y particularmente caligrafía. Él lo que hace en letras arábicas es algo impresionante. A diferencia de otros artistas, él tiene un significado especial. Él, inspirado por las formas de la escritura árabe y moderna,
inspired by the form of Arabic script, he basically creates images that are impossible to read.
Entonces él crea imágenes que son imposibles de ver, son inelegibles. Y lo hace
on the erasing of African culture because of colonialism.
Y es una manera de criticar el colonialismo, que el hecho de que tú no puedes leerlo es algo similar como el hecho de que estas culturas han sido borradas por los poderes coloniales. En esta pintura, aquí podemos ver muchas cosas, pero hay una escritura árabe. Y ves que no se puede leer, una sentido de identidad, identificación, pero la forma de la escritura es casi la misma forma que el artista. Es como si fuera mirarse a sí mismo, como una reflexión de sí mismo. Es como que nosotros somos los interpretadores. La imagen dice lo que sea, pero tú lo puedes. Aquí, sombra del espíritu. Y usa escritura árabe, pero no se puede leer.
Is considered to be the handwriting of God.
Entonces, presupone que el árabe en Islam, la escritura árabe es como la escritura de Dios. Entonces, algo muy especial.
The writing, the calligraphy.
La caligrafía.
Here we have, again, sort of an investigation into identity.
División.
Vision.
División.
And the two colors here, of course, black and
Y aquí dos colores, blanco y negro.
And this division can mean many things.
Esta división puede ser muchas
Again, if
cosas.
we think about cultural identity,
Pero si pensamos en identidad cultural, influencia europea,
we can also think of erasure, right? Of white culture erasing black
y
culture.
y vemos a ver cómo la cultura, hay muchas maneras de interpretarla.
What we can see for sure is this idea of a division.
Pero vemos esta idea de división.
This artist feels.
Que es lo que siente este artista o intenta transmitir.
Here we have
Aquí tenemos la ofrenda.
Someone is drawing on this. I did not know that was possible. Okay. So we have what appears to be another kind of spiritual message, the offering.
Aquí es la ofrenda, hay como un mensaje espiritual, porque está la escritura árabe en forma de una vasija.
I cannot say I know why, but we can think about what a vase may or may not mean, but a vase is usually something that contains something, right?
Normalmente una vasija es algo que contiene algo.
Here, it probably holds something very special.
Es como si tuviera algo muy
Not only
especial.
the form is beautiful,
La forma es
but
bonita,
the idea of there's something inside that
pero
is
la idea es
special,
que hay algo dentro
and
muy
both are being
especial
offered.
y se está ofreciendo.
And here is a final work entitled
Y
Here,
aquí,
where we
y es
can
que
see
este trabajo se llama
a kind
Aquí.
of abstraction that
Es una abstracción
typical of modern art or
típica
contemporary art.
del arte moderno o contemporáneo.
This particular case, we see the local influence in terms of
Aquí vemos más la influencia local, como la caligrafía árabe y los colores
more suggestive of maybe African and
que
African
sugieren
culture.
más cultura africana.
The final artist,
Y el último artista que quiero presentaros es Wangenchi Mutu. Es el más difícil quizá de discutir. Ella es una mujer. Bueno,
from Kenya, but currently based
ella es
in
de
the
Kenia,
United States,
pero vive ahora en Estados Unidos.
has been there for a while.
Llega ya un tiempo.
She's definitely a contemporary artist.
Es una artista contemporánea. Nos estamos alejando ahora del modernismo.
And she's prolific and very difficult
Y es muy difícil de definir porque es muy prolífica.
because of her wide range
Porque ella abarca muchas formas,
techniques.
muchas técnicas.
Well,
Pintura,
it's just amazing,
escultura,
to sum
hace
it up. But she works
películas,
in painting, in sculpture,
teatro,
film, in performance,
collage
also in collage.
y también en collage.
Here she mixes in collage. She
Y en todo
contemporary
mezcla
and traditional, like the other
lo
artists.
contemporáneo con lo tradicional, igual que los anteriores.
But in her case, the collage
Pero en su
is
caso
even more,
es
suggestive, or I'll say
incluso más
allegorical
sugestivo, más alegórico
than the others.
que los
It's
otros.
almost like dreams.
Es como si fueran sueños.
Has lots of dream imagery, where
Tiene
every
imágenes
little detail
como oníricas.
in the work can open up a whole new world.
Es como abrir un nuevo mundo.
And in her work, she works with
Y en su trabajo, ella trabaja con
she is
feminismo,
critical of
también es
racism,
crítica del racismo y el colonialismo,
also critical
pero también es crítica del consumismo y
and
de la destrucción del
to the
medio
extent that
ambiente.
she values nature, she,
Y ella valora la
we can say that
naturaleza.
there's environmentalism in her work also.
También hay ambientalismo en su
Part
trabajo.
of what makes her universal
lo que ellos la hace universal en su caso,
the fact that she
el
goes
hecho de
well
que
beyond just
ella
Africa.
va
We're talking about
bastante como más
Africa,
allá
African Americans, the United States,
de
the Western
África.
world, the African continent. Um, this work is an earlier
Este
work,
trabajo
Riding Death in My
se
Sleep.
llama Montando, cabalgando la muerte en mis sueños.
The sort of allegorical images or dreams
Unas
in
imágenes
imagery,
alegóricas o de sueños.
and how rich in meaning it is. We have
Fíjate,
animals that can symbolize many different things, but
hay animales que
there
pueden
are
significar
strange
muchas
animals like
cosas.
elephants that
Hay,
fly,
hay elefantes que vuelan, hay animales, águilas
feet. The
con,
eagle, for
con,
instance, can
con pie.
symbolize the United States.
Claro, el águila significa quizás Estados
The
Unidos.
mushrooms can symbolize death.
Las setas pueden
Or
significar
it has been suggested that
la
the
muerte, o se ha
mushrooms may
sugerido que
symbolize
podían
immigrants
significar
because they
los
do not
emigrantes
have roots.
que no tienen raíces.
We see white skin
Vemos piel
on the
blanca
face, but we also
en
see
la cara,
black
pero
features.
rasgos
Very,
negros,
we'll say exaggerated lips,
labios muy exagerados
plus the leopard-like skin.
y una piel como de lepra.
In this next image, yo mama
En esta,
is a
yo
very typical phrase
mama.
spoken by African Americans in
Es
the United States.
muy particular en la cultura africana en
Mama
Estados Unidos,
basically means your mother,
que es tu madre.
but it has some kind of attitude to it to say yo
Es
mama.
como una actitud.
In this particular painting is actually a tribute to the mother of
Este es
Fela
un
Kuti.
tributo
Fela Kuti was a famous
a la madre
African musician
Fela Kuti, que fue
in the
un músico
1970s.
africano de los años
And,
de los 70.
I don't want to talk about his music, but it was very liberating. But his
Una
mother
música-
was considered the first feminist
Y su madre fue considerada la primera feminista
in Kenya.
en Kenia.
And she was the first woman to drive a car.
Fue la
she was
primera
one of
mujer
the
de
pioneers
dirigir un
women that broke
carro,
all of the rules that the men.
la primera mujer que rompió todas las reglas creadas por los hombres.
And here we have a little bit of that theme of
Y aquí tenemos un poco ese tema del feminismo.
by a woman is she's supposed to represent Eve.
Ella se supone que representa a Eva.
Was tempted by the devil in the form of a
Se supone
serpent
que
in the
Eva
Bible.
fue tentada en la Biblia a través de una serpiente.
Penetrating
Aquí tenemos como una serpiente penetrante, como una forma fálica,
penetrating Eve's world, but here
penetrando
Eve
todos los
has
mundos.
cut off the serpent's head and is
Pero y ella
stepping
ha
on it
cortado
with
la
her
cabeza
serpent heels.
de esa serpiente
Also,
con
a symbol of
unos zapatos de
feminism,
tacones.
you could say. And
Sí, un
sexuality.
símbolo un
There's a lot
poco
of
de
sexuality.
sexualidad y
is
de feminidad.
Speaking of sexuality and feminism, misguided little unforgivable hierarchies. Speaks a
Entonces
little
mezcla un
bit
poco
about
la sexualidad.
how women,
Y
not
esto,
just black or African
en este
women,
cuadro,
but all women have been
mezclando
oppressed by the male gaze,
pequeñas jerarquías
turned into
imperdonables.
objects of desire. So we see a very sophisticated collage.
Aquí vemos un collage muy
Some sexual
significativo,
imagery, there's the
con
stilts of heels,
algunas
lots of,
imágenes sexuales.
pornographic imagery,
Hay muchas imágenes pornográficas,
body parts, lots of
hay
lips,
imágenes de
all
partes
sorts
de
glued together in
cuerpo,
this kind of surreal
labios, en una forma surreal.
image with again lots of sexual undertones, but also a kind of
Tiene
liberating.
muchos tonos liberadores y al mismo tiempo sexuales. Es un poder liberador en él.
Another one, The Noble Savage.
Y otra obra que se llama El salvaje noble.
A bit about the history of the Americas and colonization.
Y sabéis un poco la historia de la colonización americana. Siempre hay esta imagen del el noble salvaje, el salvaje noble. Es una fantasía europea que una persona indígena que se adopta los ideales de la civilización europea. El noble salvaje era un, civilizado que obedece a los colonizadores europeos. Y el otro lado está el mal salvaje o el caníbal que no acepta la dominación europea y que respondió con violencia. Aquí tenemos un poco la exploración de esa idea, el salvaje noble. Hay una ironía, pero hay mucha naturaleza, hay muchos pájaros, árboles.
And to be fair, a sort of I forgot the word, but identification between woman and nature. That is
Hay una identificación de la mujer y la naturaleza. Esto es común en muchas culturas, en muchos artistas africanos. Mayormente es una cultura patriarcal, asociar a la mujer con la naturaleza para explotar a los dos, pero al mismo tiempo es una perspectiva liberadora y identificación de la mujer y la naturaleza. Y aquí la última imagen, una promesa sombría. Una promesa sombría. Estas imágenes pasan un poco más allá de nuestra capacidad de interpretarlo, de entenderlo. Somos sueños, estamos intentando de interpretar los sueños. Pero quiero comentar un poco de esta obra.
We have approximately 20 minutes.
Tenemos.
So that was a sample of African art.
Esto fue un ejemplo de arte de 4 diferentes países africanos, pero quiero mostrar un poco de ahora elementos de la literatura, del universalismo, de la espiritualidad en la literatura. Lo hemos visto un poco en el arte. Pero el universalismo es un poco, sobre todo, ir más allá de lo local. Trata de unir la diversidad africana en una. O en ese caso, todas las mujeres del mundo.
These are examples of universalisms in their own right.
Entonces, ahora en la literatura quiero hacer un experimentar aquí algo. Hay tantos escritores en África. Este, por ejemplo, Chinua Achebe es uno de los más famosos fuera de África. Es de Nigeria. Escribió una novela que se llama Las cosas se caen. Miyakoto, bien conocido, de Mozambique. Pero son novelistas, pero no os puedo mostrar una novela en 10 minutos, pero pues sí, poesía. Entonces tenemos un poeta de Angola, Agostinho Neto. Entonces os voy a mostrar de las distintas lenguas un poema de cada uno de ellos. De las 3 lenguas de África, en portugués, en inglés y en francés. Para Portugal, en portugués tenemos en Angola. Él fue un doctor, un poeta y un político, un líder revolucionario y fue el primer presidente de Angola. Es parte del movimiento anticolonialista y del nacionalismo africano. Tengo algunos poemas de él. Aquí tenemos. Aquí Keropesi William Ngongoti. Este es un periodista de Sudáfrica, un activista político y un poeta. Él fue a Estados Unidos para escapar de la persecución que tenía en su país. Y él fue influenciado por la música de jazz, por la estética negra de Estados Unidos y la literatura africana. Finalmente tenemos a Alian Mabunku de Congo, que era un novelista, periodista, poeta y académico, y es profesor en Estados Unidos. Él fue llamado el African Beckett. No me gusta ese título, pero bueno. Pues es una manera muy eurocéntrica, porque Beckett fue un famoso escritor inglés de obras de teatro, pero pues un poco eurocentrismo. Tal vez podría ser que Beckett fue el Mabunku africano, europeo. Pero él escribe mucho sobre postcolonialismo, África contemporánea y sobre la diáspora africana. Entonces, en los pocos minutos que quedan, en 10 minutos, quiero parar de compartir la tela por un momento.
So what I want to do is I want to basically, if you speak English, I want you to be in a room or work with people who speak English. If you speak French, with the French people, and if you speak Portuguese, with the Portuguese people. If you don't speak any of those three, I suppose maybe you could deal with the English. But I'm going to share the.
You haven't put them in the chat.
That's a great question, and I'm trying to share again.
Okay.
They didn't go. Let me put it again. I have a PDF. I'll put it in the chat also. But let's see. 1 second. So, okay. It says I can't upload it again. Let me try again. So,
Mahavir, I put it in the chat.
Oh, you put it in the chat. Okay, good.
Now
so
we can
I will also.
It. You can download it because when you go into your rooms, you won't be able to see it again when you leave the main room. So download it now, and then you can share it in your breakout rooms. And
yes,
everybody
thank you. This technical part, I'm so happy to have your help.
You can share
this is
in your breakout rooms.
This is what I would. Sorry for interrupting. So what I would like everyone to do is basically whatever room you're in. Hopefully it's based on the language you speak. So if you're in a Portuguese room, pick one or two of the poems by Agostinho Neto and read them together and think about what we talked about. Where do you see
lo que está proponiendo ahora es está mostrando distintos poemas de estos poetas y los ha puesto en inglés. Hay un poema en inglés. Los poemas están hay un poema en francés y un poema en portugués. Y intentar ver en ese poema, ver universalismo, naturaleza y espiritualidad.
Okay, well, this was very, very fast. Admittedly, it was an experiment on my part. I have never used a breakout room before. But hopefully you all now have had a quick introduction to African poetry, and you can always read on your own. You can use these writers as references. The same goes for the artists, and there are many, many, many more. So I'm very happy. I was very happy to be able to share this class with you all. And is more of an introduction or a panorama to African art and literature. But it's not only a whole continent to discover, but a whole universe to discover. For those who don't don't know it, and for those who do, there's always more to there's always more to discover. So thank you so much, and I will conclude my parts now, and I will hand the not the mic, but hand it over to Dada.
Namaskar. We're officially ending, but we can ask questions and make comments now for a longer time, for another half an hour if you like. So you can feel free to type questions or comments into the chat. And Guruvati is still there for French. Amar is there for Portuguese. So if you speak Amar, they can hear you, your translation. Yes, we do not hear you, but they are hearing you. The survey, the evaluation. In the chat is an evaluation form link where if you click on that link, you can quickly let us know what you thought of this class.
Dada,
Mahavir,
should I answer the questions?
yes, please, but you read the question first so we know what you're answering.
Okay, so Dada Ginananda said the link to European art was very attractive, and I mentioned Picasso, and he wants to know if there are other cases in the same line. There actually are a lot. My PhD dissertation, I explored a lot of the links between so-called primitive art and modern art. So particularly with Africa, um, so Picasso is probably the main figure. He visited museums in Spain with some of the artifacts stolen from Africa, and it produced a profound shock in Picasso, and affected his artwork very deeply. Um, uh, Mainly the African masks. You see some of this in his early artwork, but more important for the European artists in general was they saw in African art abstraction, which was for them something new, but in Africa it was old, traditional. Uh, so they saw abstraction and they saw form, right? Close attention to form in sort of minimal details. So Picasso was inspired and imitated this. There was also a movement called Dadaism, which is not related to Dada, to Dada, any of you Dadas, but Dadaism was a um, mostly a nihilist movement in art history, 1920s, more or less, a little earlier. And many of the Dada poets, for instance, in 1915 and 16, they were very interested in the sound of like African language, let's say. So they created sound poetry, which was actually a terrible imitation of African language, but in their minds it was like very magical, abstract, because it was meaningless for them. So for the Europeans, the Dadaist poets, they created sound poetry trying to imitate uh, nonsensical sound patterns that they heard in African language. Um, and there are probably other examples of African art influencing European art, but I can't think of any right now. Music is another one, actually. Um, there's a lot of musical influence. In this case, to be fair, African art and African American art are not synonymous. Uh, but to the extent that African American art has traces of African identity and African culture, the entire beat poetry movement was inspired by African American jazz and also African oral culture. Um, and interestingly enough, if it weren't for the beat movement in the United States, inspired by African culture, right? African jazz and even language. There would be no hippie movement, and without the hippie movement, yoga would not have become so popular in the United States, and maybe Dada Maheshwarananda would not even be here today. So, and many others like him and like me also. Uh, so, um, but many instances of African culture, or in the greater sense, African diaspora influencing Western culture. Dada asks, Dada Girananda asks, if that is true, how could we justify the idea of civilizatory missions that were undertaken even by the Church of Rome in view of enlightening the so-called barbarian Africans? Um, I think Dada's question already answers it. We cannot justify it other than a very cruel and pathetic joke at times, uh, um, especially when we consider that some of these Europeans were arguably um, culturally inferior to the cultures they were invading or colonizing, in some aspects, not all. Namaskar. About the civilizatory missions that Dada is referring to, um, that would be an example of uh, humanism, Western humanism, which is very contradictory, which Sri Sri Anandamurti, P.R. Sarkar, criticizes when he talks about neo humanism, because this so-called humanism that civilizes other countries by enslaving them or oppressing them, um, is not a real humanism. It's a fake humanism or a pseudo humanism. So we are here in the context of Prout, and Prout, as a socio-economic theory is founded on, we could say, neo-humanist principles as a social and spiritual philosophy. I don't see any other questions. Maybe they're here.
Nope.
Okay. I have a question for Dada Ginananda, if he's there. Um, if there's a tendency in the West to always exoticize other cultures, Amerindian cultures,
What was the
Asian
word
cultures,
you used? What
or
was the
African cultures.
verb? To do what to other cultures?
Exoticize, to turn them exotic.
To make them seem very
Funny.
exotic and strange. Okay.
Yes. So, you know, I am a Westerner, and I will always be a Westerner, and I will always have a Western perspective. Um, in particular, a more or less white Western perspective. Um, and when I researched these artists, um, I was researching insights like from Western art museums. Uh, so, in other words, there's a tendency uh, to to promote certain artists and writers that reflect Western values. It's normal, but uh, I wanted to ask someone from Africa whether um, this was something that is a concern, right? Say, oh, this it happens in Brazil, for instance. A Brazilian artist becomes popular only because the Americans or the Europeans start valuing him or her, and then they become popular at home. So if this happens in Africa too, like the person has no importance or significance until they start becoming popular in Europe or popular in the Americas, and then all of a sudden the local Africans value them. Does that happen in Africa?
From my experience when I was there in Africa, the musicians which were popular in Africa later on became popular in Europe. It was not the reverse. It was not that they were popular in Europe, then they became in Africa. Mostly, again, when you spoke of Fela, there is one artist, Fela Kuti of Nigeria, was very popular, and he was a pure African guy. Never went out. In Congo, we have many artists which were very popular in Africa, later on became popular in Europe, like Bemba and other people. But I take that as those affluent countries put themselves in the center of civilization, and they behave like they are the guys who know better. So whoever they approved of, they popularize them, and then they become popular all over. But that is in line also of maintaining the spirit of the culture, since they only accepted those people who are in line with what they think. Now, in Africa, when I was in high school, I studied a little bit of arts by my teacher of arts at high school. And it is really amazing. I'm very sorry that I did not become a student of arts. But by the study of a mask, they'll show a mask. And with studying the lining from the eyes, the side of the nose, the mouth, the shape of the head, they could tell you about all the belief of the people, about the spirituality, about the social outlook, about So it was really very deep. You can see I'm not even able to remind me. I was asking, in fact, offline to Guruvati. We were trying to get one great artist of Burkina Faso who is, he has a museum of himself of mask, of different masks. He teaches about African mask. But unfortunately, I think we could not get him. But it is diverse, is full of culture. And I have to thank you for you coming because you awakened that sentiment that I have when I was young when you spoke of Picasso. And I remembered actually humanity is one. So when it comes to art and knowledge and all these things move from one place to another, they are improved in another place. So the colonizers, then I not say the Europeans, because when we speak in general terms of Europeans, we put all white people into that sack. I think that is not fair. But those who are the power holders and in Europe, they try their best, most level best, to belittle everyone else. But when actually they have learned a lot from Africa, I'm sure Africa also learned a lot from Europe, from Asia, from all these places. So that's what I would say.
Thank you, Dada.
Thank you for coming. I think you have a question from Karunesh. The question maybe Guruvati is there? Guruvati want to translate?
No, you can translate, Dada.
Okay. The question of Karunesh is, what are the symbols and motive used to express spirituality, the connection of spirituality in the African arts? So I guess my specialist in art will be the one to reply that.
Oh, that's a difficult question for me because I'm not a specialist in African art. But from what we could see today, I think sometimes it's the reproduction of figures from uh, African mythology. So we saw Shango, for instance. We saw I can't remember the title. It's An San Yan Wu or something. So in the art from Ben and Wanwu, so we have direct reference to in this case Yoruba mythology or uh, African deities. In Fatih Hassan, we saw the uh, the reference to not reference. We saw the Arabic script, which is a sacred script by definition, being used over and over again. Um, so I assume also that different artists express spirituality in different ways. Um, and Guruvati is saying that Adrinka symbols have some spiritual meaning. So um, I guess the answer, if I were to try to answer your question, Karunesh, would be the symbol. Which are the symbols? They I guess they vary according to the culture and according to the artist and how direct or indirect the artist wants to be. Right? Um, uh, but I'm sorry, I don't know enough to be able to answer your question.
I don't think you need to be. I don't think you need to be because it is a huge area of knowledge. So we cannot expect anyone to be master of everything. But I believe from what you presented, the concept of Ubuntu, you presented so beautifully in such a manner, the concept of spirituality. You also presented it very well. So artists will come to that, will express these ideas. Maybe we don't see it today, but probably in ancient masks, ancient poetries, something will be there. When I was in high school, for example, I remember once one teacher made a poetry and he started saying, He was speaking in French, and he said, the dead are not dead. The dead are alive. They are in the water that is running. They are in the wind that moves the plants. They are, then he shouts, listen, my friend, listen, my friends. The dead are not dead. They are alive. So it was fantastic. It was a poetry that he spoke. I
Who wrote
listened at
that
that
down?
time.
Who said that?
He was my teacher. He was my teacher of philosophy and history. I don't remember his name, but he's old. I don't think he's the author of this. I think it's something old because when even I went to Western Congo in Kinshasa, I was shocked there because when people die, these guys they don't cry. They take the dead body and they dance all over from the house to the cemetery. They're saying that the guy is going back to his ancestors. He's finished his mission on the planet Earth and he's going back. My grandmother, she died at 116 years old. And I visited her once and she told me, if anybody will say that I died, that person is killing me because I will never die. I'm going back to my house. Here, we are just on a visit here, but our real home is somewhere else. And I'm going back. So basically, these ideas were there, ideas of reincarnations, ideas of what Socrates was talking of mortality of the soul, ideas of mortality of the soul. So I'm sure some artistic aspects were there too. But as you said, most of these things with colonization were brought to museum in Europe. Most of the arts, you don't find them in the museum in Africa. So that's why Karunesh, who is relatively younger than me, probably he have not got the chance to meet some of these old guys who had some knowledge of this.
There are a couple of other questions here. There's one, how can Prout deconstruct this idea of cultural superiority in practice? Um, uh, I guess I would answer from more a neo-humanist perspective in general, but that in the spiritual philosophy and social philosophy underlying Prout, there is no room for any kind of classism or racism or uh, sexism or anything. All people are equal. They're all people, all plants, animals. Everything's an expression of cosmic consciousness. So there simply can't be any superiority or inferiority. Um, uh, in principle, but in practice, certain actions need to be taken to not allow uh, domination or oppression or discrimination. Uh, um, the short answer to that question. Um, Dada Maheshwarananda talks about the Brazilian educator Paulo Freire. Um,
Only because you
teaching
were
the oppressed
talking
people to read
about
and write and
people
become.
becoming famous. He became famous for 27 years. They didn't let him come back to Brazil. He became famous in the whole world. Then he came back to Brazil when he was allowed and became famous there. So I just gave the example.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I have a colleague in Brazil who wrote an academic paper trying to connect Paulo Freire and P.R. Sarkar a little bit, but I guess it has to deal with the idea of liberation, right? Um, there were a lot of at the time in the 1960s. There were a lot of liberation movements, not only in Africa but also in the Americas, in Brazil. So there's liberation theology, liberation philosophy, um, and I don't remember the term for I don't know if there's liberation education, but Paulo Freire was definitely in that milieu of liberation movements, and through with him it's through education, right?
Right.
Um, are there any other questions? Ah, Wow, somebody posted the poem about
Guruvati
size.
found Guruvati
Uh,
found
Birago Diop.
exactly, and the
Uh,
poetry, I think will be interesting to listen to it all. It's really amazing. If Guruvati want to read it or Shiva Priya,
I'm going to save this for future reading. But were you suggesting someone read it now, Dada?
if there is time.
Yes, would you do that, please, Marco?
Oh, I can read it. I'll read it. I'll read it. Size. Hear more often things than beings. The voice of the fire listening. Hear the voice of the water. Hear in the wind the bushes sobbing. It is the sigh of our forebears. Those who are dead are never gone. They are there in the thickening shadow. The dead are not under the earth. They are in the tree that rustles. They are in the woods that groans. They are in the water that runs. They are in the water that sleeps. They are in the hut. They are in the crowd. The dead are not dead. Those who are dead are never gone. They are in the breasts of the woman. They are in the child who is wailing and in the firebrand that flames. The dead are not under the earth. They are in the fire that is dying. They are in the grasses that weep. They are in the whimpering rocks. They are in the forest. They are in the house. The dead are not dead.
Beautiful.
Beautiful poem.
Is amazing. Even when he makes allusion that they are in the child who is wailing, it is an allusion to reincarnation. That child who is coming, you know. So when we speak of culture,
Uh,
the culture in Africa with the religion which came from Semitic religion, let's say. So there is no scope for any such thing as reincarnation, and Africans are caught into this.
Dada Paramashiva wants to say something, but we'll need either Guruvati or you to translate, please, for us.
Namaskar. I will speak in French, so
Yes.
Dada Gyana will translate.
Great.
Okay.
C'est juste un constat, parce que vous savez, la création artistique, c'est quand même un niveau élevé de la conscience. Mais nous avons l'impression qu'ici en Afrique, on n'encourage pas tellement les talents de ce côté-là. Même lorsqu'on enseigne, bon, on enseigne juste en passant, mais on ne donne pas vraiment de l'importance à l'art. L'art dans toute sa diversité, hein. Les écrivains, les chanteurs, les peintres, ils ne sont pas tellement encouragés. C'est ce que j'ai, ça c'est mon constat personnel. Nous devons faire un effort de ce côté-là. Si vous pouvez traduire.
Okay. He's telling that from his observation, not a question, but just a constatation, that he saw that arts is expression of the higher layers of the mind, but that in Africa, they don't give much importance to this. They don't encourage it, whether in songs, in music, in other things. And that we should have, then he's talking about this forum, that an important place has to be given back to arts, to the learning of art and its development by encouraging artists and studies of arts. And really, it carries a lot. The whole unconscious mind of the communities in the arts is all of it is there. So neglecting it is really just like everywhere else, actually, with materialism and capitalism. Fine art has taken a very far distance. And in fact, I wanted to ask a question on that to our teacher, to our day, to the lecture today. When you look at this art, like the Picasso art, like the Da Vinci art, you know, you find a lot of mysteries there. You find a lot of beautiful stuff. And then you come to the modern time, and you find art for art's sake. What is your opinion on this? Where people just mix some. There was one artist, I don't remember in which country he was. He was fasting. You know, I think he killed the dog by fasting, and he became a hit in the world. This guy later. So art for art's sake and this type of arts which are what is the job of art? What is the mission of art? A little bit link it.
Uh, um, in trying to answer your question, uh, well, first, the comment about not, arts not being valued today, I think it's a general problem around the world. Uh, it might be part of modern or contemporary culture. It reminds me a lot of what Western culture, how Western culture describes the so-called Middle Ages or the Dark Ages. Um, the term is an invention from the Renaissance, but in general, it describes a period of so-called ignorance and non-valuing of uh, you know culture. Um, whether or not that's true is open to question. But if we think of a time, when there was when people did not value culture, when people were ignorant, we call it the Dark Ages. I feel in many ways that today we have entered or are entering a sort of new Dark Ages. I call it the Post Ages. But the the silver lining, or maybe the only the good side of this is that uh, we are in a period that is ripe for a new renaissance, right? The same way that the Renaissance uh, was a reawakening, the European Renaissance was a reawakening from the so-called Dark Ages. We are at a very great moment where we can and should and need to have a new awakening, a new renaissance today, or as quickly as possible. Um, and art played a major part in the European Renaissance and should definitely play a part in whatever renaissance that we will have, hopefully, in the near future. Um, art for art's sake, uh, I don't think has a place in the new renaissance. Um, but um, to be fair, a lot of what's called art for art's sake is um, is a confusion. There is a certain kind of art that really is selfish, self-centered, self-interested, and does not communicate with with people, and has no purpose. Is not designed to express uh, uh, the human spirit or to elevate the mind, and does not have that effect. Um, a lot of contemporary art, to me, seems that way. However, there is a lot of art that appears to be art for art's sake, but the problem is actually not the art, but the problem is the lack of education of the audience. Um, so, in other words, uh, because the audience uh, doesn't have the knowledge or understanding of art as a discipline, um, uh, the history of art, the evolution of art, um, an uninformed uh, audience or viewer will look at the art and not understand what the art is doing or what its purpose is. Um, and I think that is a challenge. And that's one reason why I like to teach about art in this particular kind of setting, because some of the artwork I showed today, without the proper education, uh, may at times seem like art for art's sake. If you do not know that those fabrics from the Egyptian artist, if you do not know what he's trying to do and how he's trying to do it and how it dialogues with what previous artists did, and how it is making statements about colonialism, about humanity, about spirituality. If you don't know that, then you will look at it and say, "Oh, this guy is just, you know, tying a bunch of bottle caps together and putting it on a wall. I can do that. You know, so that's my answer to Dada Ginananda's question is that uh, again, I think art for art's sake is a harmful tendency, but a lot of great art uh, falls into that category when it shouldn't, uh, because of a lack of education and knowledge about art.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I don't know if there is some question more. I think from the chat we don't have more questions. I'd like to thank you, Marco, for your great presentation and for accepting to be part of this process. And Amandla Africa Samaj is happy for your sponsoring this activity by attending it. We call it African Samaj, but actually, as you can see, the topic is about awakening the Samaj, the universal Samaj of humanity. The case in study today is Africa, tomorrow will be South America, next day North America. And I have to thank Dada Maishoranda for all the efforts that he did to help us put it in place. Guruvat in France, Shiva Priya in Brazil with the Proudest of Brazil, Narada in France, who is one of the coordinators of this movement. And now you guys that you know, let's have this as our first contact, our first contact or meeting. But from here, we keep in touch. Thanks a lot. Dada Mesharanji.
Namaskar. I will close the meeting now.